So the BBC says it set a new record and was a great success, but the actual reality of it's a bit different. The BBC not reporting something completely accurately. That's odd. Hi, yeah, it's me again, and as you may have noticed by now, the World Cup is going on. That's not really what we're going to talk about the football side of things here. But the interesting point was this, because I wasn't going to talk about, I saw a story about Lineker we're going to talk about in a minute, and I was like, I'm not bothered about talking about that. But then I saw this headline on the BBC's own media centre. Have a look. England versus Iran sets new BBC live streaming record. England's World Cup 2022 opener against Iran on Monday the 21st November was streamed a record 8 million times on BBC iPlayer. So normally I'd say something like, oh, that's good for them. They're proving that iPlayer is a thing and they can stop doing broadcast TV and start charging a subscription to iPlayer and make their money that way. But it's not that simple because they're touting this as a big success. More people than ever accessed iPlayer and it was brilliant and people got to enjoy the football. No! They didn't. Why are you not reporting the problems that you had? Because look at this headline. Gary Lineker forced to apologise as England fans left fuming at disgraceful BBC coverage. That's right. In the second half, Gary Lineker had to apologise to fans who couldn't even open iPlayer. It just crashed. Just spinner things when you tried to tap it on your phone or on your telly or whatever you was trying to watch the game on. You couldn't access it at all. Not even for other stuff. There was a bloke here, because newspaper articles nowadays are basically just a series of quoted tweets, aren't they? There's a bloke here that says he was trying to watch Doctor Who, and he couldn't even open iPlayer at all. The whole first half, for loads of people, was a complete write-off. But hang about, BBC's media centre says sets new BBC live streaming record and doesn't mention any of these problems at all. That's odd. That's odd, isn't it? BBC presenter Gary Lineker was forced to apologise to football fans as BBC iPlayer goes down during England's World Cup opening match. BBC's iPlayer stopped working during England's first World Cup match against Iran on Monday, and Gary said the channel was working to fix the problem. Shortly before kick-off, football fans said they were unable to get online or open the app. Gary told viewers, "Apologies if you've had iPlayer difficulties in that first half, we're working to fix them." So yeah, as I said, I stumbled across this Gary Lineker one first, and normally I wouldn't bother talking about it because it's not going to make a long video and it's not that interesting. iPlayer not working, is it? I mean, the amount of people that were trying to get on it, you would expect some problems. iPlayer's not set up for that amount of people at a time, is it? But they should have seen this coming. It's the World Cup, right? And they're streaming England's first game. They should have seen it coming. You don't see these problems with Netflix and Amazon, although they do have a lot more infrastructure than what the BBC has. Granted, but they should have seen this coming and got more server space and more bandwidth. But as I say, I wouldn't normally talk about it. It's just the fact that on the BBC's media centre, they're saying it's a record and it was great success and brilliant and look what we've done for the country, letting people access it on their phones and their tablets and that. Not mentioning that half the people trying to watch it on iPlayer blooming well couldn't. Yeah, it just seems odd to me that the BBC wouldn't report the truth about something. Really, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da!